One of the loudest venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we ready?
They will start this drive with Ford. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
The Browns, first down.
Here we go, set. Post, yellow, 43. Cut.
Play action, now it's Gabriel. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Gabriel. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much. He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Down. Ready?
To the air is Gabriel. He's got Njoku over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Browns kick, and they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there?
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. You often say, do you think early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Ready, ready. 10, ready.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
This is Ford. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was
all night, all next week. Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Second and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. The catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Welcome to one of the NFL's signature venues, Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West, between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Nix from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, One of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On second down, here's Dobbins. That's a nice running there. Gets him 8. Third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third down run by Dobbins. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here we go with Dobbins. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. Ball is out. Mahomes fumbled it. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Going to the ground again on first. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. To the air, Mahomes. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And what will they dial up on third and short? Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. All right, trying things up the gut. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Once more here with Hunt. And he is stopped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This one finds Evan Ingram. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Ball at the 33 for first down. To throw, here's Nix. Going deep here for the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing. Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is our last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. He's hauled down there for the sack on the final play of quarter number 1. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Our score, 14-0. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.